Hello, Paul Pluta channel. Today I'm doing paid reviews and fuck me dead. I got a long one. Fuck me dead. What do they want for a small fee? Fuck me dead. Greetings from Finland, Arch. Yeah, those naughty cunters. That's who fucking does this. I'm 32 years old. Please just call me Passy. Don't use my real name. I'm 32 years old. I had a decent job for over 12 years, but recently got laid off, and now I'm studying, going to be an engineer in a few years. I've watched your videos for years and finally decided to write and support you. Archie, at the same time, I've sent you €30. Well, that's not too bad if you're unemployed, through your PayPal. There's been discussion of size of watches for some time all over the forums, and you have talked about it too. I'd like to tell you my opinion on the subject. I think it is all about proportions. How big some watches look on your wrist than just the diameter of the bezel. Yes, I agree. It concludes you as a whole. How big is your first, wrist, forehand, bicep, your whole fucking arm basically. And bracelet strap makes a difference too. Can't say that 38 is plenty for everyone. Nor 36 mil suits for all of us. Of course, personal preferences do count. But after 46 mil takes a big guy to wear that size watch, in my humble opinion. Too small looks too delicate, and way too fucking big, just fucking stupid. Let me tell you my story. Okay, here we go. I bought my first mechanical watch in 2009. Where's my glasses? This fucking thing is so long here. Eye strain, fuckers. Eye strain. Fuck me dead. Okay, here we go. Okay, 2009. It was a Seiko 5 white dial, and I wore it about 2 years. Then I opened it up and basically fucked it and binned it. Fuck, that was silly. Seiko stopped at me occasionally, maybe just 2 less movements to wound it up. My next watch was a Victorinox Maverick chronograph quartz. I really like that watch and still wear it sometimes. It's nice and sturdy, always on time and ready to go. I wear it mainly if I go somewhere where I could hurt mechanical watch. This is my best beater, as I say. I got that Hellfinger from my wife. It has engraving on the backs, so it's a keeper. Can't get rid of it. I used it in my weekend work for quite a while, but it got too much damage. I bought a Casio G-Shock GD350 with negative display. I like it a lot and use it at work. I work as a bouncer. Fuck me dead for now and then, and have to handle with really nasty fucking drunken bastards. Casio is a great watch for that. Its negative display is easy to read even in dark, and it has backlit too, but I never had to use it yet. I fell in love with the Seiko Prospex Paddy Special Edition SRP A21 at first sight. I had to buy it, and I haven't even regretted it. It's very comfortable on the wrist. That turtle case is awesome. This is my everyday mechanical watch. Can swim and do all kinds of shit with it. With a Seiko on my wrist. It keeps great time easily in chronometer standards, and those colors on this watch are just so cool. I bought my first decent. Fuck me dead. You're talking about all this fucking shit crap. Let's move on to decent shit. I bought my first decent watch in January 2016, and it was an Omega Speedmaster Apollo 11 30th Anniversary Limited Edition with the eagle on the back. It was a cool watch, but something was a bit off with it. My wife said it looked small, and it did. But mainly because size of the watch, but that 1498/840 bracelet made it look very delicate. It tapers so much. I believe it was 20 mil lugs going down to a 16 mil clasp. 18 mil clasp. It had original leather strap with Omega deployment, and it was delicate as fuck. I thought getting new, more beefier 1998 bracelet with push buttons for that speedy, but ended up selling that and recently bought a second-hand Omega Seamaster coaxial 9300, and I absolutely love this watch. It's more beefier, 21mm lugs, and it's bigger in the diameter too. Where's my wrist just? I know you don't like the coaxial, that's right, and I admit it hasn't got a lot of horological value, at least not yet. It looks nice. It has improved new tech into the silicon balance and the column wheel chronograph. After many, many years, I think it brings Speedmaster bravely to the decade. If it only was hand wound. Okay, only thing I can nag about... Fuck me dead, he goes on, doesn't he? Fuck me dead. Only thing I can nag about is the bracelet's fine tuning. It should have more than 2 holes in the clasp or half link to get it just right. Now it's a bit snug or a bit loose. I left it a bit loose. As it's a big watch with a crystal case back, it really feels uncomfortable if it's snug. A bit... Fuck me dead. Jesus Christ, I don't want to fucking hear... Jesus, this is talking about a bracelet. Anyhow, fuck me dead. I think I'm good with this Speedmaster for now. At this point, I can't afford to keep multi-pieces collection serviced as I'm not a rich fucker. I recently bought my wife a Tissot luxury Powermatic 80 with mother of pearl and diamonds. That has to be taken care of too. So 3 mechanical watches. That Tissot is, by the way, great bang per buck. 80 hours power reserve, etc. For the future, Pam 177 has gotten my eye, but as I like the bracelet over strap and not sure about titanium either, I either have to buy it from some dealer if I ever decide to pull the trigger. And no complications. Leather, rubber strap, ETA movement with a bit of decoration for that kind of money. Fuck. Panerai is so much copied today that I don't have courage to buy it online and end up being fucked big time. It's a fucking minefield when dealing with... Yes, it is. I'm not really into Rolex because maybe if someday I get a job where I wear dress shirt every day, yeah, but then it makes sense with the move. Oh, fuck me dead. Your Polar Explorer 2 looks great. Gotta give you that. Now, this guy's all over the shop. What do you think about the Sarpan Evo and Volt Ilanian as a watch brand? Have you ever checked them out? Very rare and pricey, hard to get watches. Sarpan Evo has a line for mortal people too. Brand is SUF, and it has some cool pieces that normal people can buy too. Of course, there is there is plain, but aren't cheap but aren't... Fuck me dead. Keep up the good work. You seem to be a great guy, and as I work with more nastier cunts you wouldn't believe to exist on a place on earth, I know what I'm talking about. Cheers, Paddy. Fuck me dead. Okay, Paddy. I gotta tell you, Paddy. What a fucking long email there for not a lot of content I can fucking see here. But basically, Paddy, thanks for your life story. You've got the Omega Speedmaster Coaxial 93. Okay, check. That's okay. You've got the... What else you fucking got here? You've got the Tissot Luxury Powermatic for the wife. Oh, and you've also got... You got the Victorinox Maverick Quartz. Now, forget these bullshit brands, okay? You need to stick to basics. Stick to fucking basics, man. That's the problem with all these fuckers in this European countries. They always fucking go on to tangents and that. Man, fuck me dead. You got the Omega? Okay. You love the Omega? Great. Okay. Keep that fucking Victorinox if you like. It's a shitter anyhow. Who cares? You gotta buy 3 watches you need to buy. Number 1, you need to fucking get yourself a Rolex Steel Sports. You need to get a Explorer 2 would be the best bang per buck. Get one of those. You've already got the Omega Speedmaster Coaxial 93. Fine, keep that. I told you to fucking buy. I fucking told every cunt to buy the Omega Speedmaster. Man on the fucking moon. I didn't say to you buy the fucking 9300 movement coaxial. I said to you buy the man on the fucking moon. That's the one you buy. You need an Explorer 2 and you need a fucking Reverso. Get a big fuck off Reverso Grand. Man, these bullshit brands, they're just for circle. You want a dream brand is Patek. These fucking weird brands there. You never sell them, never get out of them. They're fucking shitters of the first world order. So, all I can say is, Ari, thank you for War and Peace, the novel. You got to buy yourself a steel Rolex Sports, and you got to get yourself a Reverso. That's what you need to do. I'm Archie Luxury. Tell me what you fuckers think of that. Fuck, that was painful.
We specialize here in pre-owned Rolex watches. Rolex watch is a very special timepiece, and we always do the servicing exactly as factory specifications. We buy a pre-owned piece and we put it into brand new condition. We have Rolex certified technicians working on that. We completely disassemble the piece. We adjust and polish and change every single part of the watch.
You have to have certified watchmakers that know what they're doing. If you have an expensive car, you're just not going to bring it to any mechanic that doesn't know what they're doing.
You spend $5,000, it's like if you put money in the safe deposit box. And 1 or 2 years from now, you will keep having your $5,000. We have to spend a lot of money to get all this equipment together, but makes me feel I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. It's not a question of money, it's my passion.
Jewelers on time, simply the best.